Salutations to everyone that's watching this. I am the Atheist Paladin. ChristoferL is responding to Brett King, and I'd like to have a few comments on this if you don't consider it too rude. But Chris, I don't think there's some things you don't understand about this whole situation. About the genocide and the rape and the murder. Let me explain it to you from my point of view. Now, I am told that this God that made these laws is all-knowing, all-powerful, perfectly just, and perfectly loving. And yet, when I look at these laws, they are atrocious. So, what is happening here? Why is this great divide, this disconnect of what would be loving and what would be just, and the supposed God that is the author of these things? Now you say that you're under a new covenant, but really that's the new covenant. All it does is just allow you to be not have to be born of a Jew, really. Everything else still applies. You can't break any of the laws any more than the previous generation could, or the previous covenant should. I mean, you don't have to follow the sacrificial laws or the celebrations. That's it. The celebrations, and that's the only things that I've seen that have been amended. Anything else, I mean, Christians are happy to point out the, don't suffer a witch or to live, or at least in Salem, or don't allow homosexuals to do their thing, And yet at the same time, they want to ignore all the bad passages. Oh, it's just the new covenant. There's something that it just doesn't cut it, because we're still talking about a God that is all-loving that authored these laws. And this is the clincher, because not only this God doesn't seem to exist, even if he did exist, he seems to be unworthy of any praise or worship. Because I am dead certain, if I was given position, I would have done a hell of a lot better. But the excuse is either it boils down to might makes right, or the ends justify the means. But we know these are lousy excuses when it comes to justifying any act. And it seems, Chris, that you went with the ends justify the means. God wanted to preserve the line to get to Jesus, but you're telling me the best that an all-knowing and all-loving God could do, an all-powerful God can do, is the very best he could do was genocide and murder and rape. Frankly, I'm not impressed. When on one hand it says, "Thou shalt not kill," and then in the other, go ahead and slaughter this whole family of people. There's I can't explain it another. There is the greatest sort of compartmentalization in the history of the world. You're taking two ideas that says, don't murder anyone, and then kill this group off. I don't understand how Christians do not see this contradiction, and I think you want to go through it over again and think it through just a little more, because there's something that is not jiving with me, and that answer just comes up flat.